Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your old pal CHH here. Yes, I shaved. Yes, I shaved. I'll probably let it grow back. My wife was bugging me too, so I was just like, I haven't shaved in 5 years. I'll shave. Anyway, so there's some updates. We got stuff to talk about, guys. There's stuff that's going to be interesting for a lot of you, and other people are probably gonna be like, "What the hell is going on?" And I'll do my best to explain because I think I've got some explanation. So let's talk about the video we did the other day. Let's talk about the updates with the Blob 4K, the Pumpkinhead 4K, and then the Night of the Demons set. We have some updates. Let's look at the Night of the Demons set real quick. And as you can see right here, guys, more images are coming out, and it looks like with Night of the Demons, you're going to be able to get packages for these films. It looks like with the first movie, you'll be able to pick up new artwork, poster, pins, the whole kit and caboodle. And it looks like for part 3, it's interesting. It looks like they're doing, slip covers with original style artwork that you can get standard more than likely. And then they're doing what looks to be like, I know this is going to sound weird, but old school style Scream Factory slip covers that you can get. You notice they have the blue trim at the top. They kind of stopped doing that, Scream Factory, but it looks like they're doing that now for these with poster arts that you can get. Let me know how you feel about that. It's interesting. And I say they're doing a throwback style. Maybe that's not the right way to put it, but I know that Scream Factory took a step back on their Blu-ray releases from doing the blue trim at the top. But as you can see here, they're bringing that back for these, what I call old school Scream Factory slipcovers, because during the time when Scream Factory was starting out in the first 3 to 4 years, all their Blu-rays had the blue trim, letting you know it was, in fact, a Blu-ray release. So those are the packages that are going to be available. It's going to be interesting seeing, what pans out with that. But that's what we have for that. We also have an update on the Pumpkinhead release. As you can see with Pumpkinhead, it looks like you can get cards, looks like a pin set, and a theatrical style poster, I believe. I believe is that, I can't remember if that's the theatrical poster or not for Pumpkinhead. But then you looks like you get some sort of like lobby style cards with that, which is pretty cool, I guess. Yeah, I've been thinking more about this one, guys. Like, I really think Pumpkinhead is going to be one I'm going to upgrade. I'm a really, really big fan of this movie. It's a real staple creature feature. Don't think I'm going to get any of the packages, but I'm happy that this movie is coming out in 4K. And you're going to have some options with Scream Factory now announcing that they have multiple options with those Night of the Demon sets with 2 and 3. Those old school slips are just, wow, that's interesting to me. And then, of course, guys, we have an update with the Blob as well. As you can see with the Blob, they are, in fact, doing a new style art for the slipcover, which is good. I actually think this is probably a little bit better than the one we had before. I do like the previous artwork with the blue and everything. But, of course, you can get a package which is going to include, the original poster, the new poster, and both slipcovers, which, again, what are you going to do with more than one slip? But that's the game we're playing right now. So there we go, guys. So that's what we have for those movies. Now, one of the big things I want to talk about, this is very, very interesting. We got an announcement today. Halloween H20. That's right. Halloween H20 is getting a Paramount Steelbook 4K UHD release. Now, some of you may be kind of confused at that. I've brought this up in the past, but I know it probably falls on deaf ears a little bit. When the Scream Factory Blu-ray 4K sets for 6, 7, and 8, Halloween 6, Halloween H2, and Halloween Resurrection came out on 4K, I was watching the special features. And when I was done watching some of the special features on those releases, at the end, I was taken aback because it said Halloween Curse of Michael Myers footage, courtesy of Paramount Pictures. Halloween H2O footage, courtesy of Paramount Pictures, so on and so forth, with Resurrection as well. So I did a little research, and it turns out that it looked like Paramount bought the rights to Halloween 6, 7, 8 from Miramax. Now, Miramax did the same thing with Scream, it looked like, where they sold off the distribution, the rights to the franchise to Paramount, which the Weinstein Company had involvement with Scream 4, so it's going to be interesting seeing what's going to happen with Scream 4 if that, in fact, gets a 4K and if Paramount buys that as well. I don't know. That's kind of up in the air. We'll find out sooner rather than later, I think, with that. But that's neither here nor there either. The fact is, Paramount now owns Halloween 6, 7, and 8. Now you might be asking yourself, okay, Christian, I understand that. Why are they doing H2O? Well, here's what I think. I try to look at this with the most practical reasons. Paramount is releasing Halloween H2O because I think on paper, in terms of finance, in terms of revenue, between those three movies, I think Paramount sees, okay, this is the biggest one out of these three. This is the most premier release out of these three. Let's go ahead and do a Steelbook for H2O. Because if you look at Paramount, they are consistent with releasing their stuff on physical media. Now, there's going to be a couple schools of thought on something like this, and I'm just going to be Walter Cronkite. I'm not going to get into you need to feel this way or you need to feel that way. I'm going to tell you what I think the mindsets could be. I'm sick of the milking game. How many releases do we need of this? There are other people that are going to say, I did not want to buy the triple pack because I have no interest in buying Resurrection. So this is great. Now I can get the one that I want, or one of the ones that I want. Maybe you didn't want 6 and you wanted H2O and you wanted Resurrection. Maybe you didn't want Resurrection, but you wanted Halloween 6 and Halloween H2O, so you held off. Those people can now get a singular release for said film. And then there are other people that appreciate a company like Paramount because, for better or for worse, they are one of the few big companies that still consistently release movies on physical media, including stuff that they put on their streaming site. For example, Tulsa King, a great Stallone show. I highly recommend it. Was a Paramount exclusive show, Paramount Plus exclusive show. Yet they still put it out on physical media. They put out The Orphan First Kill on physical media. I think that was the name of the movie. Good movie. Basically a prequel to The Orphan, I think. But my point is, Paramount, it's always good to have the options rather than to not be able to get something that you might want or pay exorbitant prices. So if you look at it like that, guys, there's pluses and minuses to it. You really just need to figure out where you want to fall on the sword with that. I guess I'll answer the question. Me personally, I'm happy that Paramount always gives us the availability to own a movie. You know, whether you own the Friday the 13th on 4K or not, maybe you want to get the Steelbook now because it's a nice release. Or if you got the 4K release, you don't need the Steelbook. Well, guess what? If down the road you ever decide you want it, you have the option. So with Paramount owning Halloween 6, 7, and 8, odds are we'll get more releases. Now the question is, why H2O? Like I said, I think on paper, Paramount did the smart thing by really going with this one first. They're probably testing the waters with this. If this sells really well, my money says you'll probably get a Halloween 6 Steelbook next year. Which cut? I don't know. There could be a dealing with, maybe they could have only purchased a certain cut of the film. That's possible. There's all kinds of legal ramifications to deal with there. But we'll see, you know. So if you are somebody that is happy about this and you would like to see maybe a Steelbook come out for Halloween 6 or Halloween Resurrection, your best bet is to support this and get it. If you're not interested in it, you know, I understand. But that's all the bases I'd like to cover with this. So, guys, that is the latest news. We do have the updates, like I said. There are going to be packages available for the new Scream Factory releases of Night of the Demons 1, 2, and 3, The Blob, and Pumpkinhead. You can get posters, alternate slipcovers for some. And, you know, Paramount is releasing Halloween H2O 9/26. So it's going to be coming soon. You'll probably be able to pre-order this on Amazon. So that's the news today, guys. A lot of physical media news because of the season coming. We're getting a lot of news, so anticipate more videos like this, guys. I hope you enjoy it. For now, this is your good old pal CHH, and we will see you guys in the next video. Happy early Halloween. Huge, giant thank you to all of my Patreon supporters. Without you guys, this would not be possible. To get behind-the-scenes photos, videos, music, private live streams, and much more, you can subscribe to my Patreon for as little as $1 a month. Thank you to my patrons.